Governor Polis signs into law what may be the toughest gun control regulations in state history.
Under that new law that takes effect next year, it's illegal to buy, sell, and make most semi-automatic firearms without background checks and training. Political reporter Sean Boyd followed that measure through the legislature.
Sean, Polis received a lot of pressure to veto this bill.
Colorado's congressional members, Republican congressional members, among those lobbying the governor, Michael, they say the new law is unconstitutional. Supporters say it's common sense and will make Colorado safer for everyone.
We have been able to add to the safety of each and every Coloradan.
For Senator Tom Sullivan, the new law is a shining light in a long, dark journey that began when his son Alex was murdered in the Aurora Theater shooting.
My family made the decision that we would not be silent or indivisible. We would speak out and be present for all those who have been impacted by the public health crisis that is gun violence.
He's helped pass nearly 24 gun laws, although not as far as Sullivan wanted. The original version banned so-called assault weapons. Governor Polis negotiated several amendments, including an exemption for those who agreed to an extensive vetting process.
We can make sure that people who choose to buy guns, first of all, are able to choose the gun they want, but also that they are properly trained.
But the new law limits who qualifies for training. Individuals would need to pass a background check and receive an eligibility card from their county sheriff, who could deny it if they believed the person was a danger. Those eligible for training would need to pass a 12-hour course certified by Colorado Parks and Wildlife, unless they have hunter's training. And then it would be 4 hours. Their names would go into a state database, allowing them to purchase a gun after passing another background check.
This is going to put firearm ownership out of reach for a lot of those people.
Huey Laugesen with the Colorado State Shooting Association says the expense associated with obtaining a permit, training, and background checks infringes on people's constitutional right to keep and bear arms. The Shooting Association plans to sue.
Polis might think he's scoring points with the anti-gun crowd, but as far as we're concerned, he's just handed us a rallying cry. This fight is far from over, and we're playing for keeps.
So is Sullivan.
There is more to do, and I will always be at least that one who will stand up and be heard when it comes to taking action against the public health crisis that is gun violence.
The new law also outlaws rapid-fire conversion devices like bump stocks that allow a semi-automatic to operate like an automatic weapon. It is focused on semi-automatics like AR-15 and AK-47 rifles that have detachable ammunition magazines, which allow a user to reload rapidly. Shotguns, common hunting rifles, and most handguns are exempt. And the law applies to new purchases only starting August of next year. Michael and Michaelia.
Sean, you mentioned the training. How much is that training expected to cost?
The governor says he wants to keep it under $200 and is looking into possibly providing some financial assistance to those who can't afford it and possibly exempting those career military or post-certified individuals.
So, Sean, can people get around the law by buying a gun out of state?
Yeah, well, no. The short answer is no. Federal law requires firearms dealers to abide by the regulations of the state where the buyer lives. So you go to Wyoming, they have to abide by Colorado's laws.
Yeah, a lot to cover here, Sean. You've been doing a great job since the beginning of this. We appreciate all your hard work.